Well, good afternoon or good evening, and just wanted to hop on here just to make a quick apology. Ligia and I are having technical difficulties, and actually it's something that I've not seen before. So she's just about to try something else, which is kind of our last attempt, as it were. And if it doesn't work out for some reason, then we will figure out how to reschedule. And I did want to actually say thank you for everybody for supporting her in her first live streaming guesting. And as I said, we will just try one more thing. So if you could give us just a little bit of patience here, and while we try one more thing. So Ligia, can you go into the link, please?
I'm trying.
All right.
I'm trying, sorry.
Sure, no problem. It's not you. It could be me. I've tried all the settings, but hey, that's the joys of live streaming, you know. there's always.
You know something? My computer is not working now. Oh my goodness.
Okay, well, just hang with us, and I'll. So Ligia's all the way over in Costa Rica. She's actually on the other line with me. So
maybe I will have to use the phone.
Yeah, okay, try the phone. So she's such a battler. She's battling through. We've tried 5 or 6 other things, so she's going to try and hop on her phone here. So Jeffrey, yes, Ligia is awesome. She is an awesome lady. She stayed calm through all of this, and thank you for supporting her. And I was actually reading some of the comments from the earlier posts, and she's going to try her phone, and I'm pretty confident that will work. And if it doesn't, then I need to go back to StreamYard School, I think, to learn a little bit more.
I'm there.
You are there. I don't see you.
Huh. Yes, I'm there.
All right. Well, it's obviously something to do with my setup then not accepting guests for some reason. So let's do this. Let's try this. I'm going to turn the volume up, and I've got you in front of the microphone. So Ligia, how about you tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do in Costa Rica, and I'll put it in the microphone, and hopefully people can hear it as you talk.
Okay, can you hear me now?
I can hear you, yeah. And you're actually in my live streaming microphone, so I'm pretty certain it will show up on the recording. Okay, so yeah, tell us a little bit about what you do over there in Costa Rica, and then we'll get into talking about what you're passionate about and how you.
First of all, I should say I'm sorry, and I don't know what happened.
It's not you.
I don't really know.
It's probably me.
I don't really know because I have used the stream before. Yes, I'm from Costa Rica. I'm an English teacher, and also I teach martial arts to children. And then I would say that some months ago, I began being part of Education Influence. It's a group also that different teachers from several countries around the world, they work on changing, the approach regarding education.
Yeah.
And I'm really happy to be here. And this was supposed to be my first stream, but I'm really happy at least that people can know a little bit more about me.
Right.
I'm a really fan of working with children. I love them a lot, and I really love teaching children, not only English, but also martial arts. It is really interesting. I have a different approach regarding education. What else can I say? I'm also a strong supporter of mental health. And I told you before that I'm part of a community that is supporting people who is facing the community names is Conquering Cancer Community.
Mm-hmm.
And so as you know, I'm doing different things. And I love this community because it helps us to, develop our skills and also to learn more about others and to share with others what you know and what you want to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I will guide through some questions. Obviously, I can't see you, but I can hear you. So Jeffrey's in the feed from LinkedIn. So Jeffrey, if you could give me a thumbs up if you can actually hear Ligia, okay, and then
yes, sure.
Yeah, that's right. So let's he's in the feed. I'm sure he said everybody understands it's okay. Technical issues are sometimes outside of everybody's control. And as I said, this is my 159th live interview, and I've never had the situation where you're in a green room and I can't see you. They call it the green room, and we tried a couple of different links, so it's not like we didn't try really hard. And yeah, Jeffrey says thumbs up. He can hear you. So people will just have to be.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, people will have to be just bored with my old face here, and I should have had a picture on ready set. But the people that know you, so if you're watching this live, we are live actually with Ligia. It's just that we can't get her on video, but she's gonna still chit chat for the next 20 minutes or so. So. Yeah, you've mentioned a couple of times about being a little bit different towards your stance on transformative education. What would you say makes you a little different?
Okay, yes, regarding education, and that is something that I really find interesting, and it's related to Montessori school also. The way they see education is different.
Mm-hmm.
It's like children are involved in the process, and it is not only about teaching children, but also we as a teacher get involved into the process, and we set that beautiful connection that we have to set with children.
Mm-hmm.
It is not only about you are the teacher and you are the student. No, you get involved with them, like caring for them, knowing them. And also we hope also that parents get involved into the process. Sometimes it's difficult for us because not all the parents agree. They don't agree with this. But at least we as teachers, I think we should help children that they enjoy the process of learning.
Right. Yeah, it's I remember, funnily enough, way back, I got involved, and I can't remember exactly where, but I used to be like a little guest storyteller, and they had a Montessori school system approach, and I actually find it fascinating because, I sat down in front of a big circle of really young, high energy children, and I was amazed at the questions that they came up with. They were asking questions like they were teenagers, even though they were, small little kids. Oh, here we go. I'm going to be able to get you.
Can you see me now? Something happened because I didn't do.
Look at you now. Yay. It must have been because I was talking about the kids. No sound. You're on mute. Mute. No sound. No sound. You have to unmute. Unmute. All right. So Lydia's going to figure out how to talk. You have to set the microphone, Ligia. No. You may have to turn off your phone. You are unmuted. So anyway, so we can see her face, but now you're doing good. No speakerphone. Do you want to go back on? How about you go back on to here? I'm going to call her again on here. All right. How's that?
Okay. Can you listen to me? Because, I thought that I was going to be able to be in the screen. Sorry.
Well,
but it is not here.
Oh, what do you mean it's not here?
No, I'm sorry, Bruce. I'm sorry. But I mean, the microphone was on.
Yes.
And it says in the screen, so I don't know what happened.
Okay, can you go?
Can people listen to me now?
Yeah, they can listen, but
Okay. So let's go on. Don't worry. That's okay.
Well, it'll be good to see you. So
we got this. Okay, don't worry.
All right. Okay. Well, you know what? At the end, what we'll do is you can flip over. Don't disconnect your phone. You can flip over and you can say goodbye on the screen. How does that sound?
Okay.
Does that sound good? You can at least wave at everybody.
Yes, it's okay.
It's okay.
Don't worry.
All right. Well, thank you for talk about Montessori's. As soon as I talked about the Montessori,
I'm sorry for you, but don't worry. We are trying our best. Okay.
Yeah, we're good. So as soon as I talked about the Montessori school, you were there. It's like, wow. It's like you have magical powers.
I love the system. By the way, I love the system they have regarding education.
Yeah, absolutely. But it was like you waved a magic wand and then all of a sudden you were in the green room. It was like, how did she do that?
I don't know. I'm not sure about it. I mean, I didn't do anything.
I know. It's just like almost like there's a really, really delayed connection or something. I don't know. Anyway, let's move on because I also know that you love to use art and your love of movement and art. So talk about how you use that a little differently in the way that you help.
Regarding children, something that I like is I always try to support them and to encourage them to find their talents.
Mm-hmm.
Since in the beginning, when they know me, they know that I'm going to say to them, "Let's see if you are able to draw," because it's something that I like to do. Mm-hmm. And some of them, most of them say, "No, I cannot do it. I'm not good at drawing." Most of them say that, but after trying several times, I convince them, and if even you can have like 10 students or 15 students, and from 50 students, you find that maybe half of the students, they show their talent drawing. Mm-hmm. Maybe not all of them for being artists or something like that, but they learn that if they try, they can discover their talents. Yeah. And since I was a child, I love art, and I learned that from my father, because my father, he was really good at our art. So I try to encourage children, if they are good at drawing, if they are good at writing, if they are good at maybe giving speeches or whatever. I try to encourage them to find their talents, right? Their own talents. I don't like to push them to do something, okay? So sometimes some of the students who come here, it is funny because I encourage them and they find even their talents in martial arts. And then I tell them, go and try 1 or 2 classes and let's see. Mm-hmm. And they really enjoy it.
Right. So what's the most transformative story that you might have? Maybe think about a student that...
Oh yes. So I have so many stories. It is a wonderful and beautiful journey with the students, and when the years pass by and you see the students like growing, and even I told one of these stories in one of my posts. It was a student. His name was Sergio. Mm-hmm. He was one of my. He was one of my, I wouldn't say favorite, but he was really close to me and his mom too, because he had some neurological problems, mm-hmm. but he was mistreated in school because of that. Right. So sometimes he had some bad behavior, but it is not because he was a bad boy or he was a bad person. No. It is, the parents discovered after I told them. They discovered that this boy had some neurological problems, so he they decided to take him to the doctor, and he started, taking some medication. So one of the stories that I have is that I remember, like several moms here, they start saying to me, if that boy is coming to your classes, so my children are not going there because we don't want our kids being with him. So I was so disappointed with this because, I told them, okay, if you don't want to come and bring your children, it is really hard for me because I love them, but I won't reject Sergio because you don't want to have them involved here. So then what I did is I told them I was really honest with them, and I said to them, if you don't want to come here anymore, so don't come. I'm really sorry, but Sergio is coming again tomorrow, so I'm really sorry. But you know something, it was really amazing because these parents, the ones that didn't want Sergio to come, they continue sending his kids or the kids here. And it was wonderful because Sergio learned, okay, you have to have a lot of patience with these cases, but Sergio learned how to deal with other kids. The other kids learned to deal with him. And suddenly, even my kids were studying here with me, and they were really, really good friends. They were really good friends. In fact, I should say Sergio, by this moment, Sergio is now, he's a programming engineer. And sometimes he comes here to home, and he says to me, thank you, because I know that you love me and you always had passion with me. And, he's really grateful with me.
Awesome. So how many years was he with you?
He was from the first year in primary school,
right,
until I think to the second year in the high school.
Oh, wow.
So he was like 8 years with me. 8 years with me. Wow. The first years were, I should say the first years were the most difficult ones.
And how long have you been teaching, both traditionally and in your transformative states?
Okay, I didn't know that I was doing it. Yes.
I love it.
What I mean is that I learned something in the university. I learned techniques and, everything is related to education.
Right.
But it was like something that I learned to do it. I think it was the right way, but suddenly, I start reading about education and how education can be transformed by different approaches, like the Montessori approach. And then I realized, like 10 years ago, that I was doing it already.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So it sounds to me like it's funny because earlier this week I had a holistic doctor practitioner who is nicknamed the glitter practitioner, Dr. Nupi. And it's funny because she was talking about this holistic approach, working on mind, body, soul, or spirit. And it sounds to me like in your educational world, you're very holistic. Is that true?
Yes, in a certain way it is. But more than that, Bruce, I always say, and some of the children and the parents say to me when we finish every year, they always say to me, I am really grateful with you because you are teaching us with your heart. And that really means a lot to me, because they know that I am not always willing to teach them, to explain them everything several times, but I am also, willing to listen to them, to their stories when they don't feel good. So they tell me, the connection that I have with children and with the students, even with adolescents, is amazing. I think it is hard to explain because it's something that you don't learn anywhere.
Right.
But I think it's something that we have in our heart. And if you teach with your heart, I believe that those students will never forget you. For sure.
All right.
For sure.
That's a pearl of wisdom there. So I'm going to bring you back up onto the screen, even if it's a blank screen. And while I do that, you can try and connect. I'll explain to people that Ligia is here with us from Costa Rica. She's
no, can you listen to me?
Yeah, I can listen to you. All right, but
you don't. I cannot see you.
I can't see you either now. So, oh well, the mysteries.
That's okay.
The mystery. Maybe Costa Rica doesn't. Maybe the wireless doesn't work the same. Who knows? Anyway, it's good.
I don't know.
All right. Well, let me explain to people. Ligia is with us. She's actually. We figured out how to get on a speakerphone. So I have my iPhone over my live streaming microphone, so you can at least hear her. And the other thing I've noticed is my lighting has gone really strange as well. So there's something really funny going on, either with StreamYard or with me, or I don't know what it is. But anyways, the joys of live streaming. And it's funny because I was watching two other great live streaming hosts this morning, Shri and Tisha Marie Pelletier, and they were actually on it. Were you there as well, Ligia? So anyway,
can you see me now?
No, but you can keep trying. Anyway, so Ligia is answering my questions. Oh, here we go. We're going to try again. Look at that. Yeah. We got you. We got you, girl.
Okay, but say, can you listen to me?
Yeah, I can listen to you.
Oh my goodness. So what is happening? What are you doing, Bruce? You're doing something. I think that you are just teasing me because it's Friday, right?
Oh, you think I'm like Phantasm on Friday or something?
Remember when you said to me, we are going to have fun.
Yeah, we will. We didn't expect to have fun.
So this is an original live stream, right?
Very original live stream, yeah. And as I said, I've also got something. I look like a pink person, but I'm not really pink. So my camera is doing
Thank
something
you.
weird.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
You're good. All right. So so why don't you redo your short intro again? Now people can see you. So the people that don't know you or know what you look like, just do a quick little intro and we'll pick back up on the questions. How does that sound?
Okay, to introduce myself, I will say again.
Yeah, and then I'm going to say if I can solve the live.
I'm an English teacher and I teach also martial arts. Some people don't believe it, but like 4 years ago, I got my black belt in Taekwondo. I love sports. I love art, as you said before. Mm-hmm. I also teach children's science. And what else can I say? I am a strong supporter of mental health. And I am part of education influence group. And finally, I will say that I am a part of a community. As I told you before, I'm a part of a community called 𝐭𝐫𝐚𝐧𝐬𝐿 Cancer Community. I support them, and we got like a meeting every single month.
Yeah, I saw you.
Yes, I think there are so many things I would like to say, but I'm really glad to be here, as I told you before, and I'm really honored. What I love from LinkedIn community is that you can learn from other people, and also you can share everything that you like to do.
Yeah. I always say to people that it's simple in one way, a little bit more complicated in another, but the simplicity of it is that once I realized that most of the content and what you do is if you keep it in either learning or prospering or growing or a mixture of those three things, those are the three pillars that I try and operate in, is to learn, prosper, and grow. And then it's like with, being able to interview you, who wouldn't love to interview, a savvy leader all the way in Costa Rica? So I get to go, like this.
Thank you. Thank you.
This week I've been to Global University. On Monday I was in the UK. On Tuesday I was in Canton, Ohio, and then today I'm in the beautiful Costa Rica. So again,
thank you so much.
Well, and that's actually one of the joys of being a live stream host is I get to meet and talk to people about subjects that are just unbelievable. You know, I would never ever even known about some subjects unless I asked people. So like yourself. So it's, you know, it's awesome. And that's.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. All right.
It has been a great experience to be here. By audio, by video.
we got there, you know. It's probably going to be an interesting technical review, right? But anyway, we won't look backwards. You can't, you know, you can't drive your
yes.
If you drive a car. Do you drive a car? Do you drive
yes.
the car over there? Okay, so you can't drive the car looking in the rear view mirror all the time, you know, right? At some point, you have to look forward and look through the windshield to see where you're going. So, you know.
Yes, yes.
Past is past. You can't change the past.
Yes, you're right.
But you can redesign your future. So that's what I tell people.
Of course.
That, you know, that's if you, and it's just about thinking differently, right? I mean, you know, you and I, we could have given up, right? We could have given up at our third attempt to still go live. And we said, nope, we're going to fathom this out somehow. And we fathomed it out.
We got it, right? We got it.
Yeah, so that so back to your long previous story about the student that you had for 7 years. I mean, what a great example of not only leadership on his part, but also not quitting as well. And so what have you learned about, you know, children's capacity in the transformative education process that you provide?
Yes, so that's what I told you, that for me, the most important thing is to set and to build that great connection with my students. It is I don't know, it's something that it is like a kind of magic that we have and that I see and what I feel with my students. When they come here at the beginning, as always, when you don't know them and they don't know you. So you should find a way to get to know them, but not like in a military way, but being friends. Of course, you set the boundaries to them. But I mean, I am so proud to say that my students, they see me as a friend, not only as a teacher, but as a friend. Because they come, sometimes they are sad, they sit with me and they tell me their stories, the way they feel, and you know what they find difficult, many things. They are really confident with me.
That's amazing that you can do that for them and give them that sense of balance and sense of security. That's just such an amazing gift to be able to do. I don't have the patience, I know that.
I really love. For me, if I should tell you, the most amazing time that I have in my whole day or during the week is the time that I spend with children. I really love them, and it is so funny. I mean, they are so authentic. They are sincere with you.
Right.
So that's what I love. That's what I love from them.
Sure. All right. Well, so what do you got coming up in the next few months ahead? Because I know you have a hard time stop, so I want to be respectful of that. What's in your world in the next few months ahead there?
Yeah, so now something really beautiful now is that you know that schools are reopened here.
Okay, good.
So yes, so you know the students are just looking for more classes, for more tutors. So I am start seeing them again. I really miss them during all this time of pandemic, but now it is really different. I mean, all the restrictions that we have in our schools, and you know, related to this pandemic, it was really hard for them. They even sometimes say, I am really bored about studying by, you know, the whole day at home with my computer. And now they are really, really happy. They are really happy because of that. Yes.
Well, I think it's the same for children and adults. The dynamics between, you know, kind of feeling the energy between adults or people or children. It's really important, and we miss that after a while. The isolation
Yes.
is hard.
And the social interaction is really important for them.
That's right, social interaction. All right, well,
Yes.
thank you so much. I'm going to do a little
Thank you,
outtake,
Bruce.
and just wanted to mention a couple of things here. I'm talking about education. I'm actually finishing up my first ever self-paced downloadable online course. So I'm getting pretty close. So Veronica has been helping me on that. And if people are interested in that, it's actually a course it's the ultimate time saving and time wasting course. So if you think you're wasting time in your processes or your company or anything you do, then, you know, I'm all about turning those time wasters into time savers. So reach out to me to that. And talking about the social interaction, I've actually been able to team up with somebody here in the Phoenix Metroplex area. So I'm starting to do LinkedIn Live in persons as a co-host, and our next event is May 3rd. And then I'm supporting Tisha Marie Pelletier in person on April 26th with her event. So there's lots of events going on and lots of self-learning. So I feel that I found a new teacher in my midst. So thank you, Ligia. I will be.
No, thank you. I can thank enough. Really,
All
I
right.
am honored to be here. Thank you so much, Bruce.
Well,
Thank
don't
you.
disconnect. I'm just going to do my outtake, and then you can do your final bite.
So, what if your processes do not work well? Did you know you can save or eliminate massive amounts of wasted steps, time, money, or other resources? Bruce can show or teach you how. Take the next step. Visit his website at processcleanup.com and book a casual yet confidential call with Bruce. It just might change your world forever.
There we go. A little bit about.
Okay. So, by the way, thank you for writing my favorite quote or my favorite phrase in the post, because that's the way I'm going to end today. And I should say, everyone, that I always remember this: everything is possible with a willing mind and a passionate heart. That's the main thing. If you join those things, you can do whatever you want.
Absolutely. All right. And I want to thank
Thank you.
particularly Jeffrey that helped me out figuring out if we had sound. And if you're watching this as a replay, yes, Ligia is on. She got on a little bit. We have her voice, but not her beautiful face. So yeah.
Thank
and
you.
if you have questions for either of us, you can still drop them in the comments, and we promise to go back and answer them. So just hang on a minute, and we'll say goodbye. Bye.
Okay.